Hi, I'm Paweł Krenke, and I'm the writer on Phantom Doctrine.
So, what is the Phantom? What is the Phantom Doctrine?
Phantom Doctrine is a turn-based tactical game. It's set in the Cold War during 1980s, and we're telling a slightly different version of 1980s, as if we take the real events from the world and reconsider them. What would happen if there was really a global conspiracy behind all this?
So, what does the game taking place in the 80s open up you as a writer creatively?
Oh, this was like a very composite decision. We wanted the game to be featured in an era where you don't have like super advanced communications technology like you have now. So you need to go out there and really do things with your people, like with your hands. And we wanted to have this feeling of being there and of this happening right there. It's more visceral. Yeah, so and also the Cold War is such an underrepresented theme in the game, so we wanted to have this espionage feeling in a game form, basically.
What are some of the challenges when writing for a video game as opposed to like a book or a TV show or a film?
Oh, the games are interactive, so the action of the game changes depending on what the player does, and so you need to plan for multiple things that can happen. Like, for instance, you have a major character, you want to feature them in a mission, and so what if this character dies? So should somebody else take over? Should you force the player not to get this character killed? These are some of the questions that you need to answer, and of course the scope of the game is so much bigger than a movie, for instance. So planning a story for like a 40-hour campaign is absolutely a different experience than writing for a two-hour movie.
You talk about the game itself, there's a lot of intricacies in it where you have to do a lot of pre-planning or go and gun shooting. The game gives you a lot of options on how to play.
Yes, and this is also something we need to take into consideration. For instance, for our demo mission, you could play the mission in infiltration and go stealthily, or you could like go all out guns blazing, and the dialogue in the mission needed to account for that. So this is also something that we're taking into account when writing for this game.
So as a writer, how do you work with the developers when they're creating these worlds and these levels and these characters?
We do a lot of research on the era. We collect a lot of references, and we of course have inspirations from movies and books and other games, and we like mash it all up, put it through a creative filter of some sort, and then we try to make something new out of it.
Do you have like a process as a writer that you have to do before you actually start doing creative writing?
Yeah, that's actually a funny thing, is that the ideas are coming not like immediately, so I usually take a notebook and just doodle and write some nonsense for some time, and after like 30, 40, 60 minutes, then the real thing like starts to take shape and some ideas are coming onto paper. So,
when does the game come out and what platforms will it be on?
The game comes out on PC and consoles in early 2018.